Hello, this is Lewis from Team Q4XYZ and I am coming at you with a updated Constellar deck profile. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video, but I've been rigorously testing my Constellar deck and I've found some things that work, some things that don't, and some things that I really needed to change from my last deck profile. So let's go. So pretty general lineup: 3 Pollux, 3 Chaos, 3 Algidi, 3 Sombre and a Sheraton. You don't have to run this guy, but I like him for the searching, you know, mid-game or start of the game, you know. Drop this guy out, he can lure out solemn warnings. I was about to say judgment then. I found this guy really good for luring out warnings. Also I like him that you can, you know, drop him, add a Sombre to hand, or add a Pollux or Chaos, or whatever you need to hand. Search out any Constellar, pretty much, that you run in this deck. 1 T-King, because T-King's awesome. 1 Photon Thrasher, like the ability just to drop on the field. Again, he lures out solemn warnings, deep prisons, things like that. Really, really good. 1 Max C. I would recommend running 2, but I am just testing 1 less Max C with a Photon Thrasher instead. 1 Honest, and Gorilla and Bear. Now, Bear and Gorilla can be used as your engines for the deck. So, Bear, attack, battle damage, tanky, search for chaos, But I've also teched a Gorilla. Now, I like Gorilla because of the back row popping ability. You know, in a format with no heavy storm and heavy back row, you know, you want to pop as much back row as you can. I mean, he's been brilliant at getting rid of that mirror force, that deep prison. I've not found anything wrong with him at all. Moving on to the spells. So there are a couple of my own tech choices in here. So first we'll start off with a Constellar Star Cradle or Constellar Super Rebirth. Star Cradle, personal preference, add 2 Constellar monsters from your deck to your hand. You know, might let you into that extra Pallades, might bounce that monster back that's really been bugging you. The only downside to it is, I don't know if you can read it. No, you can't, my camera's not good enough. You can't conduct your battle phase until you activate this card. And I've seen people do this in the past. You cannot activate this main phase 2. You've already done your battle phase. No main phase 2. I found it a really good card though, just to replenish your hand a little bit. Especially late game, top deck this, get 2 back, bang, you've got yourself a Pallades again, or you've got that Cowboy for game, or you've got Volcasaurus for game or something. Really like this card. Now, the searches, 1 Rota and double Tenki, they're upside down. Sorry about that. Double Tenki. Really wish Tenki was at 3, but hey ho. Rota targets Pollux, or it can target Photon Thrasher, which I find really, really handy. Now, 2 Forbidden Lands. Use this for many, many purposes. Summon dark holes, you need to protect that Pallades, or Ptolemy, or whatever you have. Also, if they've got a big beater on board and they're attacking your monster, and it's just got high enough attack to destroy your monster, you know, flip this, take 800 attack off it. I know it's not the best use, but it gets rid of some of them monsters you may not be able to get over in some circumstances. Just absolutely brilliant. I would recommend running 3, and I am going to go and get myself a 3rd one and run a 3rd one because I love the card that much. Triple MST, because Heavy's gone. Triple MST is an almost must. 1 Pot of Duality. Would run a 2nd, but I'm running Super Rebirth instead, just to see how it goes. Add a bit of consistency to the deck as well. 1 Book of Moon and 1 Shiny Dark Hole, which is slightly misprinted, if you can see that. I don't know whether other people have been having it with the Joey of the World sets, but all the secrets in there seem to be misprinted. Dark Hole, Book of Moon, staple cards. Now onto the trap lineup. Durable Fiendish Chain, coincide in a third, in and out, depending on the circumstances. One Bottomless, one Compulse, or one Solemn Warning, one TT. Pretty much staple trap lineup, along with a double Mirror Force and a double D Prism for monster removal. Now moving on to the extra deck. One Ptolemy M7, triple Pallades, double Omega. Oh, before I forget, the reason why I run triple Pallades instead of 2, like most other builds, is because I found sometimes that you can allow yourself access to that rank 5 later on in the game, but if both of your other Pallades are in the graveyard, I found some circumstances where you do need a third Pallades. A third Pallades would be very nice in this situation, but oh, I'm only running 2. And they're both in my grave. You know, I've not got Super Rebirth in my hand. I can't. What do I do? You know, I've found a third Pallades to be absolutely invaluable, especially in really tough situations where it's literally you need this for game. You know, so 3 of the guy would do. Found him very handy. Personal preference though. It's down to your own personal preference. Double Omega. This guy is insanely good. Get this guy out and get an Omega out. There's not much your opponent can do in, you know, bounce a big monster back, activate Omega's effect. There's not much your opponent can do. You can do some ramming for some big damage. Last Constellar monster of the deck is Constellar Beehive or Precipice or whatever you call them. Guy becomes a 3/4 beta when he gets attacked or is attacking. Wins games pretty much, especially paired with Shark Fortress. Both of these guys really good. Not been into Shark Fortress, I don't think I've been into him once yet, but he's always there for the OTK purpose if you can pull it off. Insanely good card, insanely good. Tyrius, always pronounce that guy's name wrong. I think that's the first time I've ever pronounced it right. There's a lot of glare on this, sorry. But Tyrius, just for the popping, just for the popping methods. Volcasaurus, this guy won me a game against someone in my locals. Really, really good. He's won me 2 or 3 games actually. He's like Gaga Cowboy on steroids, pops monsters. He's really, really good. I enjoy him anyway. One Utopia, just for that situation where you're not sure what to do. You know, stalls for a bit of time. I like him. Starliege Paldynamo, cuts attack to 0. What more can you ask? Maystroke, Book of Moon on legs. Really, really good. And one Gaga Cowboy. This guy wins games. There was 2 intense games I had with the same guy recently. I'll put his channel in the link below, in the description below. Sorry. Every time we have a game, it becomes really intense because our decks just seem to clash each other to a standstill. He was using a Black Garden deck. I was using my Constellars. This won me the round. Brilliant card, brilliant guy to have a game with as well. Now, off to the side deck. 1 Macrocosmos, 1 D-Fisher. Shame these guys are at 1 now. Triple Trap Stun. May take one of these out for a 3rd Decree. That single Fiendish Chain. Prohibition, I do need another one. Spellbooks, Plant Dragons, whatever. It's really good against them. Call a card. That card can't be activated for the rest of the duel. Double Mind Crush, you know, because why not? So, you know, you have these set. Spell books, they go secrets, search for master. Flip this, go call masters. They discard all the masters. Flip the next one, you know, call whatever. It's really, really good card. Double Royal Decree. Would run a third one. I'm actually thinking of making a build of Constellars which game 2 sides out everything to do with traps and sides in Royal Decree and Trapstun instead. 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, sorry. Would also run alongside this Vanity's Emptiness as well, but Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, good against Dark Worlds, good against Black Wings, which topped my monthly tournament last time. Good against Evil Swarm, which, you know, can't go wrong with this card. And 1 Star Chart and another Duality. Now, Star Chart I'm running in my side deck, maybe for personal preference. I'm not quite sure because I've not managed to utilise it very much yet. But I'll let you guys know how that goes. But from what I have done, it has run quite well, especially when you have it in your opening hand, you know. One of the things I've found that's nice to do with it is, you know, you've got Pollux and Chaos, or Algedi and Chaos in your hand. Summon Algedi or Pollux and then Chaos. Activate Star Chart. Go into Pallades. Draw a card from this. Bounce it back with Pallades. Main phase 2, activate this. Go into Ptolemy M7. Draw another card. Two cards. Including your draw phase, you've essentially drawn 3 cards that turn, and that isn't bad. Also, what I may think of putting in is these 2. Might put 2 DD Crows in and 2 Consecrated Lights. Good against Black Wings, good against Evil Swarm, good against Infernities. That's what Shadow Imprisoning Mirror is good against as well, Infernities. DD Crow, good against E-Dragons, Plant Dragons, Dragon Deck, Dragon Rulers, whatever. Okay, so thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments section below, and I hope you can comment, rate and subscribe. So, Team Q4XYZ out.